Hey everyone, I hope you're having a beautiful day. Today in this tutorial we will be learning about how to create cinematic horror title intro in After Effects. Let's take a look at what we are going to create. That looks super awesome. Before we begin, make sure to hit the subscribe button for more amazing tutorials like this. Without any further ado, let's begin. Create a new composition. Width is 1920 and the height is 1080. 25 frames per second. 20-second duration. Click OK. Now we will import our stock photos and videos on our project panel. Drag the first image to our timeline like this. Now import the ink footage on our timeline above the image layer. As you see, this footage is an ink effect from black to white transition. Download link is in the description for you to download, so you can learn about this effect. Now we have to change the track matte of our image to Luma Matte. If you can't see the matte option, click on this icon to enable it. Change the track matte to Luma Matte. If I play it, that looks good. We now created that fade in ink transition effect. What is happening here is that our Luma Matte just takes the white in the ink effect and replace it with this image layer. As you see that our image layer is not visible after our ink effect ends. To clear that, take the indicator at where the ink effect ends. Select the image layer and press Ctrl-Shift-D to split the layer in two. Drag the separated layer below our image layer like this and change the matte to no track matte. Now we can able to see our image layer through the entire timeline. Take the text tool and add some text to it. I will type in gentlepsd presents. Highlight the presents and decrease its size. Place the text in the center. Enable 3D option on our text layer and press R to bring the rotation tool. Rotate it to make it look more cinematic. Push it in the Z space a little. Now drag the ink effect on our timeline and place it above our text layer. Trim the ink effect where our transition starts from black to white. And drag the effect at where our first transition ends. Like this. Again change the track matte to Luma Matte. Decrease the size of the ink effect to where it fits with the text. Let's play it. That looks really good. Now we created that same ink transition for our text too. Just like before, our text is not visible after our transition ends. To clear that, place the indicator at the end of the ink footage and select the text layer. Press Ctrl-Shift-D to split the layer again. Drag the separated layer below our text layer like this. Change the track matte from Luma to no track matte. Let's play it. Now we have our text visible in the entire video. Highlight all the layers, then right-click on it and select Pre-compose. I will name it as First Transition. Place the indicator at 3 seconds and drag the ink footage and place it above our pre-composed layer. Drag it and place it where our ink transition starts. And trim the first unwanted footage. Change the track matte of our pre-composed layer to Luma inverted matte. Trim the first transition layer where our ink footage ends. Now import the second image below all the layers. Trim the image where our ink footage starts. Like this. Let's play it. That looks great. Now we created that one image to another image transition. As you see, our transition starts as soon as our first transition ends. We can drag the ink and first transition layer a little further like this to give more time for the second transition. Trim the image layer to where the ink layer starts, and also trim pre-composed layer to where the ink layer ends. Let's play it. That looks good. Now take the text tool and type in what you want. For me, I will type in as story and screenplay. Highlight the and then decrease its size like this. Type in gentlepsd. I will place the text layer at the front of the building like this. Decrease its size. Enable 3D option and rotate it, then place it where it fits perfectly. Just like that. Place the text layer below our first transition layer. Take the indicator at the end of the ink transition and trim the text layer to it. Drag it little to the left like this. Now import the ink footage again and place it at the top of the text layer. Drag it and place it where the ink effect starts. Trim the first few unwanted seconds. Select the text layer and change the matte to Luma. Now we created that ink transition effect to our text. Decrease the size of the ink footage again until it fit with the size of the text. That looks good. Place the indicator at the end of the transition and select the text layer. Press Ctrl-Shift-D again to split the layer and place the separated layer below our text layer. Change the Luma matte to no track matte. That looks better. select all the layer except the first transition and above layer, pre-compose it. I will name it as second transition. Let's play it. That looks really great. Now we will do that same process that we previously did. Place the indicator at 7 seconds and drag the final image and place it below all the layers. Now drag the ink footage and place it above the second transition layer like this. Drag it where the white inks start appearing. Change the track matte of the second transition layer to Luma inverted matte. Trim the pre-composed layer right where our ink footage ends. Trim the image layer right where our ink footage starts. Let's play it. That looks perfect. Again, take the text tool and type in place it in the center. Enable 3D option and rotate it. Again, import the ink footage above our text layer. Place it right where our transition ends. You can trim the unwanted black footage if you want. Select the text layer and change the matte to Luma matte. Let's play it. Our text animate starts a little too late, so drag the ink footage little to the left. That looks good. Place the indicator at where the ink transition ends. Select the text layer and press Ctrl-Shift-D to split it again. Place it below our text layer. Change the Luma matte to no track matte. Select the last 4 layer and pre-compose it. I will name it as third transition. Let's play it from the beginning. That looks perfect. We will now add some shake and wobble effect to give more depth to the animation. Select all the layers and pre-compose it again. I will name it as horror title intro. Press S to bring the scale and increase its size to 103. Press P to bring the position. Hold the Alt button and press on this position keyframe icon to open the expression sheet. Now type in wiggle open parenthesis 2,6 close parenthesis. Let's play it. That looks great. We can add more animation to it. Enable 3D option and Alt-click on the orientation keyframe and type in wiggle open parenthesis 1,2 close parenthesis. Let's play it. That looks awesome. But the shakiness is little high. I will change the orientation wiggle to 1, 1. Now we will add some black ashes to it to give more depth. Create a new solid. I will name it as particle effect. In the Effects panel, type in Particle. Drag the CC Particle world to our solid layer like this. Now we have our particle effect on our solid layer. In the Effects Control panel, change the birth rate to 0.3. Now we have fewer particles. Longevity to 7 so the particles will last long. In the Physics, change the Animation tab to Direction Axis. Change the velocity to 0.10, gravity to -0.010. As you see, our particles are going upward. Because our gravity is in minus, you can increase the resistance if you want. Now go to Particle and change the particle type to Lens Fade. Change the birth size to 0.1 and depth size to 0. Change the maximum opacity to 50%. Go to Producer and increase the X, Y and Z radius of the particles like this. This will give more natural look to the ash animation. As you see, our ashes are more spread in the Z space, making it look more natural. Now let's play it and see the final effect. That looks super awesome. We finally at the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any doubt, feel free to comment in the comments section. I will reply to it as soon as I can. Please hit the subscribe button for more amazing tutorials like this. Hit the like button if you liked this video. Until our next tutorial, stay happy. Thank you.